This is Jupiter Hell. It's a roguelike, and it's actually a roguelike in sort of the original meaning of the term, not completely. So the chat and I have been talking already a little bit about the boundaries of genre. How do you decide what's in a genre and what's not? So roguelikes are a big example of that, because for a long time there was this original game called Rogue, which it had a lot of the core features of a roguelike. You had permadeath, the world was procedurally generated, and you just had to sort of get better and better at the game to play through a unique experience every time, die, and then start over again. And it was turn-based. Basically enemies and other aspects of the world would move when you moved. So it was a lot like, say, Necrodancer that way. And so when people started making roguelikes, originally it was just clones of Rogue. It was people making just different versions of that exact game with a lot of the exact same rules as the original game. But then as people started incorporating those ideas into other games that sort of crossed over with other genres, there was a little bit of a kerfuffle in the in the roguelike community, because some people wanted to sort of welcome in the idea of roguelike mechanics being spreading out and permeating a bunch of other genres, while other folks were much more purist about it and said that I don't want to call something a roguelike unless it is the original definition of the term, where you're very, very similar to Rogue in all of the ways that including it being ASCII based and stuff like that. Some people were very, very doctrinaire about it. I like language being flexible. I like the idea of the phrase roguelike, meaning, a game with permadeath where you're making multiple runs at a procedurally generated world. And each time it's different, but you're getting better and better at the game and making it further and further. That sort of very broad definition of a roguelike, it makes it a very useful term, and it applies to a lot of different games. And some games that are very, very different from each other. You could almost play State of Decay 2 like a roguelike, though I wouldn't, claim it as one. We're way out there on the fringes, way out there on the borders. But there's a lot of games like, say, Invisible Ink has very little, mechanically in common with the original Rogue in terms of how you play it moment to moment, but the structure is very roguelike. And similarly, you've got like Slay the Spire. The gameplay moment to moment, nothing like the original Rogue, but the structure is very similar, and so we use the term roguelike for it. Now, there's some folks who use the phrase roguelite to refer to different... Basically, if your definition of roguelike doesn't quite extend to something, you call it a roguelite. And that's clever and everything, but again, everyone's got a different place where that boundary is. So we were talking in the chat earlier about colony sims, things on the spectrum from, Dwarf Fortress through RimWorld and... Oxygen Not Included, Banished, all the way to State of Decay 2, which is out on the fringes, shares a lot in common with colony sims, but is not a proper colony sim in the ways that I think matter for most people. And trying to figure out, well, what counts as a colony sim? And people kept raising different examples of different games, and and asking, is this a colony sim? Is that a colony sim? And the thing is, like, it's I think there are some folks who really like to have nailed down definitions for things, so that when they use a term or when they describe something a certain way, they're either right or wrong, and they can know whether they're right or wrong. I actually kind of like riding waves of uncertainty. That's like sort of my whole jam when it comes to sort of relating to ideas in the world. I like to not actually be 100% sure that something is right or wrong. I like for there to be fuzzy edges, because it's interesting to play around in that area and figure out what you can do when you're on the fringes of something. The way that State of Decay is on the fringes of colony sims, and is on the fringes of horror games, and it's on the fringes of open world games, but it doesn't really exemplify any of those genres. It's kind of its own weird beast, but you can reference all of those genres to describe what State of Decay does, to sort of triangulate on it. You can say, well, it's kind of this, it's kind of that, it's kind of that, and then you can imagine State of Decay 2 living in the middle. And so I like for words to be flexible so that we can use them in those kinds of contexts, and not necessarily, I think that we lose something if we're only allowed to use the word roguelike to describe games that are exactly like Rogue, because if we have a bunch of games that are similar to Rogue, that have a lot of the sort of most popular structural features but don't have all the details, we need a word for that. And I think the word roguelike is more useful in that slot than it is in the slot where it's extremely doctrinaire. Anyway, all of this is just setting up Jupiter Hell. Jupiter Hell is a game that is unusually like Rogue for a modern roguelike. It's actually it's more old school than you would typically see. So I've played a little bit of it. I'm going to have forgotten a lot of it because it was several days ago, and I played several other things since. But the basic idea is, oh, I gotta enter my name?
What happened to everyone?
Oh, nope, I failed.
Way out of here.
I've already failed to enter my name. So this is going very well. See, where's the best place to stick my head? I think maybe up here? Okay, so I've come back from some kind of patrol, and like the space station or whatever that I live on has been taken over by bad things. So I can move on the grid. In fact, I can't use the control sticks. I have to use the D-pad to really drive home the fact that I'm moving on a grid just like Rogue. In fact, you could represent my character as a smiley face in ASCII, and nothing would change about the mechanics. He only looks like a person because it's nice to have a character who looks like a person. Okay, so I just opened a chest by bumping into it, which is exactly what you do in the classic ASCII games. Oh, so we're going to... Okay, so he just shot at me. So each time I take an action, they can also take an action. But when I'm here, and so this is a departure from like very old school roguelikes. This is basically a roguelike with a cover system. So now I'm behind cover, and I'm looking at this enemy. Okay, no, I think there's no good place to stick my face. I'm going to be hiding something no matter what I do. So up there you can see I've got a hit of 67% if I try to fire at this enemy. I think that's the X button, yeah. So I fired and I missed. I'm firing it. I think I hit him that time. I'm in cover and these guys are not, so I have a much higher chance to hit them than they have to hit me. But I'm spending a lot of bullets trying to do it. And it looks like that guy's got a shotgun. So I want to move away from him. So he's going to come chasing me. His shotgun is pretty powerful. So I'm going to keep clicking the left stick, which I think skips a turn. Actually, I don't have any feedback on whether that's successful. Okay, 96% to hit.
Reload, damn it.
Oh, but I'm out of bullets. How do I reload? Why? Okay, I got him before he got close to me with the shotgun. So I can pick up the shotgun now, which is good, and I can switch to it if I need to. So the thing that's nice about a shotgun is that it can shoot multiple enemies, and it's devastating. The downside is it only has one shot before you have to reload.
Guns are for wussies.
Don't say that. Okay, so there's no purpose in me picking up a second copy of a gun I already have. I should keep the ammo that I find, but that's about it. So Crazy Canuck, in response to the sort of starting discussion, says, I never realized there was this amount of effort in classifying video games. Well, yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I definitely know that at least within the game industry, one of the most challenging things you have to do sometimes is explain to someone, like a game that you haven't finished yet, explaining to someone what that game is and how it works. And so usually you kind of rely on analogies to other games to sort of communicate that, because... Whoa, drones? Oh, okay, so I'm going to stay behind cover. Because I stayed behind cover, you notice the to-hit value jumped up to 90%. So each time I wait, it's like my character's aiming.
Need to reload.
Crap. I think... Have they destroyed my cover? And now that guy's in cover. Yikes. Okay. Let's wait here. Okay, and wait again. And again. Okay, now I'm definitely going to hit him. Okay. So you saw what I was doing there. I was basically waiting between my shots to give my character more chance to aim. It also gave the enemy more chances to fire on me. But I think overall it ended up being worth it.
God.
Okay, so I've advanced in level here. Let's, I can increase my hit points. I could dodge more. and move cost is reduced. I don't know what moving costs in the first place, so I don't know what benefit that gets me. Critical chance and range bonuses for guns, that seems valuable. Extra ammo in every box. Sustained fire. I don't have an automatic weapon yet. Let's go with son of a gun. So extra critical chance, extra distance. That seems valuable. Okay, let's grab this. And what is this? A crowbar is on the floor. Interesting. Let's switch to my knife and then swap it out for the crowbar. Pick up some bullets. I don't know if the crowbar gives me any benefit besides just being a weapon. Like, can I open things with it? Let's still keep the pistol. I've got plenty of ammo. I do tend to like games that make me manage my ammo, and this game has the potential to do that, though right now early on they're being very generous with my sort of the bullets for my weaker gun. Now, my destination, by the way, is that elevator that I'm pointed towards right now. But I'm trying to do, classic roguelike thing of maximizing what I could get from the level. Especially, this is an early level, so the difficulty's kind of low. So that means that, there's very little risk to me exploring more, and I want to explore more because I could get some benefit from it. There could be, for instance, a red box of loot. A small medical kit. Okay, good. So I'm in better shape now. My health is actually beyond maximum. Time to go to level 2. So you see, I can only see what my character can see. And each time I move, there are enemies I haven't discovered yet in this level, and each time I move, they move too. So I could go back to a room I think I've already explored and find that it's occupied. Because the enemies have been moving around at the same time. Ooh, crap. Okay, if I shoot him right now, he's just going to shoot me. Let me actually switch to my... Oh, crap! I was acting like he didn't see me, but he totally did. I switched to my shotgun so that I could do more damage to him in one hit. Because I thought if he didn't see me yet, then I could take him out in one hit before he had a chance to... Oh, gosh! React to me.
No fucking ammo.
Oh, crap, right. Oh, I didn't realize that creature was going to hit me the moment it got close to me. I thought that I had still one more turn. So I waited to reload my shotgun. Thinking that he would just take a step towards me but not attack me. But he did attack me, so now I'm damaged. Actually, I'm in kind of some trouble here. I'm going to use that med kit that I picked up.
That hit the spot.
No one ever says that when they use a first aid kit. You never, bandage a wound and say, that hit the spot. Okay, so this time I know how this guy works. Oh, he throws things. Oh, gosh, okay. Well, the shotgun makes me always want to get closer before I attack an enemy. But maybe that's a bad idea, because the enemies can blast me with fire while I'm trying to wait for them to get close. So I was shooting them instead of trying to get into cover, because I was hoping that I could do enough damage to them that they wouldn't attack me until they were already suffered. Okay. Whew. Gotta reload. So yeah, the enemy can hear, and they converge on me when I make noise. So I think that usually the pattern that we kind of expect to happen here is early on it seems like it's deserted. I make a bunch of noise. All the enemies converge on me. It's This guy's got a rifle. I don't think I've seen a rifle before. In the game, that is.
Need to reload.
Okay. So do I want to swap the rifle out for one of my existing weapons? I guess maybe the crowbar. I haven't found much use for that yet. Oh, reloading the rifle. I have to reload it one bullet at a time. But it's really powerful. Let's get into cover here. Holy crap, there's just like a crowd of these guys coming in. And my hunting rifle is just annihilating them. Also, why is there a hunting rifle on a starship? What is going on? Like, who brings that? Okay, so let's... I'm trying to remember how to... Okay, yeah, so I've got a 9mm pistol. There's a revolver on the ground. It does more impact damage. What else? Critical damage is the same. Magazine's smaller. Okay, yeah, you know what? It does more damage with one hit. I've gotten kind of tired of my pistol taking so many shots before it kills anyone. So let's switch to that. What's in here? This level is enormous. But most of it, I guess, is just this outer hallway, which just connects to... Okay, no, there's still more stuff I haven't found yet. I can't believe how large this level is. Oh, hi. Okay, I've leveled up again. Let's go reloader, because now I've got some guns that I have to reload one bullet at a time. So if I switch... Okay, if I switch to my hunting rifle...
I don't see anything.
That takes a turn, and so the enemy gets closer while I do that. An SMG, huh? What's this? Oh. Access security. Initiate purge, I don't know what that is. Recon. Okay, so if I had these multi-tools, I could do some stuff, but I can't, so... So now I've got to decide. I've got the revolver, the hunting rifle. So I guess the revolver and the hunting rifle serve similar purposes. So maybe what I want to do is swap out the revolver for the submachine gun. The submachine gun uses a caliber of bullet that I've got plenty of. And yeah, and it's automatic, and none of my other guns are automatic. So, I really think that I've actually explored this whole map now. Now I just got to remember where the... I think that the elevator was down here in like one of the first rooms I looked in. Way down here. There we go. Level 3. Whew. All right. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, that submachine gun's effective.
Fucking reload already.
Okay, is that everybody? Not doing that great on health.
No fucking ammo. Reload.
Crap. Let's move over here and let's use another med kit.
That's better.
All right, is that everybody? Ooh, okay, some armor.
Armor up.
My first armor, my first helmet. That should up my survivability
Need to reload.
significantly. Crap. All right. Ooh, he's got a fancy gun of some kind. Let's grab... So when you see a gun icon that's in a different color, that means that it's special. So it swaps faster. So when it... Okay, when this is giving me times for things, it confuses me. I thought that all time in this game was just counted in terms of, like, chunky turns. I didn't think that, like, 12%, a 12% improvement to your time stat would make a difference. So I'm kind of confused. I don't know how time works. Okay, hopefully, maybe I've... Nope. Okay, we've got some new equipment here. What's this? 9mm auto rifle. I bet that's better than my current. Higher impact, 3 shots. So what, 3 times 9 is 27, 5 times... So it's essentially less damage. But its range is longer. And its magazine is bigger. Let's...
Dodge this, motherfuckers.
Okay.
I can't see shit.
Okay. Well, that worked so far. Okay, so I don't have any multi-tools. So, whatever. I think that there's a whole other class you can be. So I'm a Marine, which means I came with some sort of survival advantages. He's a good, like, starter character because he just makes you likely to last longer, but doesn't necessarily give you as many options. There are other classes you can start as.
For now.
They give you more interesting things to do, like the multi-tool stuff. I'm pretty sure that's the engineer. So if you come in here as an engineer, you have just new options that the Marine doesn't have. And I haven't tried an engineer yet. So how is this one different? So I don't know what these 3 ranges are. If they're just for different, like it says 238 versus the weapon that I'm looking at here will go 258. I'm not sure what that means, but it's better. So I'm going to get it anyway. Yeah. Health isn't that great. I think I'll let myself take one more hit before I try to cure myself. Oh, wait, I just picked up a thing. Never mind. I don't think I've found the exit yet, have I? Ooh, what's this? Oh, a multi-tool. I thought it was engineer only, but maybe I've got multi-tools now. Okay, next time I encounter one of those stations, I'll try to see what I can do with it. Okay, so what have I missed? Oh, yeah, there is an exit right over there. Let's, real quick, see what's up here. Oh, there's another exit. Callisto Hub? What's that? Crap. I was moving recklessly. Okay, hold on. This is going very badly.
Out of ammo. Reload.
Okay, I just advanced to level 4. Now, can I... What happens if I use a med kit? Okay, reload. Fire again.
Reload, damn it.
Fire again. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's what that shotgun's for. Whew, okay, I let this get really bad.
Wish I could mainline that shit.
I'm really low on medical supplies. So I just wasn't thinking. I just sort of charged in. I got really accustomed to the hallways being empty, and so I just started charging up the hallway and wasted some valuable turns. Got way too close to those alien mutant guys. And let them hurt me when I shouldn't have let them hurt me. So that was a bad move. Hopefully I can find some medical supplies. Wow, I'm doing a bad job of hitting these. I'm gonna switch to my shotgun.
I don't see anything.
There we go. Take them both out. And then switch to the auto rifle, which has ammo in it. That's the main reason. Okay, this is not going well for me. But you know what? Dying in roguelikes is the point. You know, that's how you get good at the game, is you try things and they fail. Okay, let's get a better version of my shotgun. What's the difference? It's got a loading holster. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, maybe it means when I switch guns, it automatically loads the shotgun. We'll have to try it out and see if that's actually true. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I forgot to try it out. Oh, let's actually... They're going to approach me. Oh, crap. Some guys are coming from that way.
Out of ammo. Reload.
Okay, so now my shotgun is unloaded right now. Let's switch weapons to, say, the auto rifle. And then let's switch back to the shotgun. And it's full. Nice. Is that everybody? Nope. Is that everybody? I think it might be everybody. Let's pick up all this ammo. Ooh, more multi-tools. Multipass.
My pack's full.
Oh, wow. I've got... I wonder if I can carry more now that I've
No room.
reloaded. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, so Cogs looked up the range numbers and says that they're minimal, optimal, and maximum. So you're kind of... How do I look at my... I don't actually know how to look at my weapons. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that range, 2, 5, 8, that means that something has to be 2 away for me to hit it. 5 is the optimal range for it, but if it's at 8, then that's bad, I guess. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, a red chest. I think that's...
No fucking room.
Oh, wait, no, I need room for medkits. Hold on a second. If I need to drop something, I'll drop something. I don't think I'm even carrying a revolver right now, so let's drop this. How do I drop? Y to drop. Okay. There we go. Medkit grabbed. Oh, crap. Ah, dang it. Ah, okay. I didn't think this through very well.
Need to reload.
Okay, so, well, I'm glad I picked up a medkit because I'm making terrible decisions.
That ain't the spot. No room in inventory.
All right. Did he really say no room in inventory like he's some kind of robot?
Need to reload. That seems to be the last of them.
Okay. Those things are poisonous. Okay, here's a place I can use multi-tools. Tracking data, I think, would let me track monsters, but I think I've just killed the last monster. So let's reveal the map. Okay, that's the first time I've ever used a multi-tool. So now I've got this sort of like gridded out version of the map that shows me the places I haven't explored yet so I can find them. What's this? Ooh, I can heal. Or extract a medkit. Okay, let's heal first of all.
That's better.
Then extract a medkit from it. Ooh, and then I can charge it up again if I want to. But let's not. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a neat little piece of equipment. What else have I missed? Anything? Anything important? Nope. Just a hallway. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the game reassured me. Fix elevator? Sure, why not? Okay, so Cogs told me about the range. That actually, the maximum range for a weapon is actually okay. You can shoot things from there. The problem is if you go beyond that range.
No room.
Oh, right. Nothing super special about those pistols. Just a little cave. What else we got here? Hope you all are amused by the dog shenanigans going on outside my door. We don't actually have a full-time dog living at our house. We're dog sitting for a neighbor. And so the dog doesn't quite know how to live here. He just kind of freaks out a lot. Mostly because we have other small animals that are our pets. And the dog's like, I'm supposed to eat those, right? And we're like, no. No, you're not supposed to eat the animals.
Now this is gonna be a hell of a fight.
Okay, these guys are under cover. Crap. I advanced to level 5. That's good. What's Gunslinger? Wait a minute. So... so I can dual wield? Absolutely.
Reload, damn it.
Okay, so... oh, wait, no, I didn't mean multi-tool. I meant med kit.
Finally. Okay, reload already.
This is going badly.
Need to reload.
What is wrong with this guy? Finally. I see another... okay, I'm in big trouble here. That's fine. You know, I don't necessarily want to play this all day. So me dying is not the worst thing in the world. Holy crap! These guys took a lot of damage, and even being encumbered didn't make much of a difference. Okay, so that's where the game gets hard. So I think what I probably did was I used a multi-tool to repair that elevator. I think that elevator sent me deeper into the game than I was really ready to be. And so I ended up fighting these enemies where if I had been paying attention to the UI up there, I would have seen how much health they have. And I would have probably needed to make some better decisions about how I wanted to approach these enemies. But I just sort of approached them like they were regular enemies and was completely taken by surprise. But there we go. So now we've got a little breakdown of what I did. So Mark Taggart, level 5 Marine, was killed on Callisto Mines level 1 by an exalted soldier. He survived for 1450 turns, 1,450 turns. The runtime was nearly half an hour. World seed was this. He scored 495 points, took medium risks. During your action, you're at... okay, da-da-da. Just tells me what happened. The number of enemies I killed. It's a bunch of them. Nice. Cool. And there we are back at the beginning. And so each time... so this is definitely a roguelike in the classic style in that there's... I didn't just earn some upgrades that would then make me more powerful for my next run, the way, say, the last spell works. Where, you know, the intent is for you to do multiple runs over time and build up the power logistically in order to be able to overcome the challenges. This game, it starts you with the same stuff no matter what. I think you can choose which character class you want, and that changes up what particular powers are available to you at the beginning. But like it doesn't make you more powerful or less powerful. It just gives you a different starting experience. So this is definitely sort of the classic type of roguelike where each time you play, you're playing from scratch. So there we go. So that's Jupiter Hell. I think 1 half-hour run is probably a good enough to sort of give you an idea of how the game plays. It is really interesting and strategic, and puts you into some dire situations where you're like choosing between, do I want to switch weapons, reload, hide? Like all of these things have different costs and different potential outcomes, and none of them is the obvious right answer. And so you end up having to make these very careful decisions. I was kind of blasting through it because I kind of wanted to die within about half an hour so that we could just do a nice little half-hour video and be done. But you could really puzzle out what to do each turn, and and probably perform a lot better than I did. Anyway, so that was Jupiter Hell. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm really glad that people are still making games that fall more squarely within the classic roguelike genre. I mean, I don't know. I want every game to be out there. So this is one of them. And if you're into this kind of thing, I think you could probably really like it. It's a really good example of what it is. So if you want to see other weird, unusual games that are, I don't know, breaking genre conventions or adhering to them in this case, subscribe to my channel. I play a lot of different games. I'll post a couple of links up here so you can check those out. And we're done.